Good afternoon, Northeast Ohio, on this kind of snowy day. Most of the snow's been clearing up. Still a lot of snow on the rooftops, but yeah, we got a little bit of snow, man. Pretty cool. November 1st, we get snow. And it's beautiful out. I don't like cold weather a whole lot myself because, I have to take heart medication that, makes cold unpleasant. So I don't enjoy outdoor activity as much as I once did, before I had to take different medicines. But such is life, man. That's what you gotta do to fucking keep on kicking, be able to keep on shredding, man. And I've gotten a lot better too, man. I can play a lot better. I can move my hands on the fretboard better. I feel a lot better for it. I'm really glad for that medicine. I love playing, man. It's fun as fuck. It's a good time. It's fun messing around with these things and putting little doodads on them so you can do this and that. And, good time. Good fucking time. I want to be able to fucking play metal. And I like jazz and I like almost all forms of guitar. But metal is probably my thing because, that's my generation created some very, very intense fucking metal, man. Harder than any fucking hard rock that come out of the 70s. Not that it's better, because most of what we did was we created this stuff from the stuff that come out of the 70s, man. So all those guitarists from back in the day, from like the 60s and 70s, we owe them nothing but a debt. Because they paved the way for us. Because they got more intense and more heavy with their stuff. And then, to what we got today, man. It sounds like, whoa, man. I love it, man. I love what a lot of these new kids to me. Because, I'm in my mid-50s now. But some of the stuff these kids is coming out with, man, it's over the top. I love it. It's a lot of the older generations, they don't like the newer metals, but I'm like, I'm cool with it. I like the more I think they call it metalcore now. The more hardcore shit. I don't know why they call it that, but I always liked the shit like fucking, like Slayer, Pantera, Metallica, Megadeth, all them bands, Sepultura, from back in the day, man. There's a ton of them. I like Rob Zombie too, man. That shit was awesome. There's a few of them, man. Everything that we got going on today was somehow inspired by them people back then. Even some country guitarists that were inspired by metal guitarists like Dimebag Darrell. It's like, man, dude's probably one of the most influential guitarist of my generation, as far as I'm concerned. That of pop metal culture, maybe hard rock and roll. I'd say, well, I can't even think of anyone in the 90s that so dominated. Everyone wanted to sound like the dude. There was a lot of great guitarists, and there still is, man. But he had that mix of, he loved Eddie Van Halen and liked the darker frickin', Black Sabbath riffs, live with Metallica. When I first heard Metallica, it knocked my fucking dick in the dirt. I'm like, whoa, what is that, Because I liked Led Zeppelin. I liked all this boomer stuff, that would come out of the fucking 70s and late 60s. I loved all that shit. Was so damn cool, man. And then here you're hearing guys that are just a little bit older than me. They're essentially kids, and I'm the kid too when I first hear that. Like I think 1983 or something. I think that's when I first heard Metallica. 83, 80, it was early, man. And I'm like, what the hell is that, man? Because there was metal, there were metal bands, but nothing that quite that intense like that. There was a lot of cool stuff around back then, you know, great bands, Ozzy and, you know, all them guys, they're awesome. But Metallica was like, holy crap. And then, you know, of course, because you find out about Metallica, then you hear, oh, this dude had this other dude had fights with him, Dave Mustaine, Megadeth. Oh, this is cool, man. What the hell, man? It's holy shit. Then you found, you know, of course, you come across the Anthrax and then Sepultura, Slayer, and oh, God, I'm forgetting fucking too many of them. Too much of, you know, hit my head too many times banging or something. Cracky. Oh, shit, sorry, buddy, you know. If I forget. I mean, there was so many of them back then. I mean, there wasn't that many of the hardcore thrash type bands, but there were a lot of different metal bands, and they, you know, probably by like maybe probably by the later 80s, getting towards the early 90s, a lot of dudes were fucking picking up on that, and they were being more creative with, you know, their style, mixing the punk and the 70s rock and roll and the metal and mixing it all together. Even dudes adding some frickin' country and stuff into stuff. The 90s was pretty cool. You know, I'll tell you the truth, having grown up in the 80s and the 90s, there was good music in the 80s, but there wasn't much, and it was fucking hard to find, man. You know, if you like harder rock and metal and stuff, it was there, but it was mostly all the shit, the commercial shit, the girls putting, you know, awesome looking chicks, you know, I don't want to talk too much about that. And then all the guys that look like girls and shit, like Motley Crue and all them bands, which they were actually pretty cool. I still think Motley Crue's pretty cool. I used to listen to them. They had some good albums, man. They were pretty cool. Mick Mars is fucking awesome guitarist. There ain't nothing wrong with Mick Mars. It sucks he got old and sick, you know, and couldn't do it anymore. And it kind of sucks how they fucking treat him, because really that dude is the dude that wrote all their shit. And, I mean, he really is a fucking, you know, you know, I hate to say, in my opinion, he was the biggest musical talent in that band. But, you know, I'm probably biased because I'm a guitarist too. You know, maybe the singer was pretty good when he was young, which he was. He was pretty good. He struggles now, man. He let himself get way out of shape and out of weight and that, and probably smokes and drinks too much. I mean, I don't know what the dude's lifestyle is like, but I gotta fucking get on a damn fucking treadmill, man. You know? Because, I mean, if you're gonna be a singer, man, you gotta, you know, have that in you, you know, and maybe lift some weights and shit too, you know, a little bit. And so that you have that strong physical presence and stuff, you know. But this singing's hard, man. I can't, you know, I have heart problems with my heart and I have asthma. I can back up sing, I can help out, but there's no way I could be the only singer. It'd probably, you know, if I was the only singer in a band, I'd keel over and die. I don't think I could do it, because that's how much it takes out of you. You do need to be, you know, have fairly decent physical shape, you know. And just practicing singing, practicing it alone. You know, if you, like, I play along with my guitar and I'll try to sing along and try to match my voice to whatever key I'm playing, and maybe practice some basic scales or something, or just try to play a rough riff and, you know, kind of growl or something in the correct key. You know, to practice something, or sustain a note, hold a note, you know, while I'm playing shit, because, you know, it gives me extra skills, gives me something I can practice. And when, you know, like if I try to go for a band and shit, I practice, you know, going through all my keys and scales, my major and minor keys, more than I practice anything, you know, and chords too, because my chords, of course, go within the key, you know. Chording, when you're playing, often you're playing your chords, you know, you're playing them in a different form of whatever key you're playing in. You know, you're playing like maybe first, third, fifth, or something, some combination like that. You know, if you need to understand learn how to break down your keys into root note one, then there's the note that comes after it, third, fourth. You know, if you don't know, somebody didn't know what that meant. Well, that's what that means. First, second, third, fourth, you know, to the seventh, and then the eighth is the octave. You know, it's the same note as whatever your root is. And that's your do, re, mi, fa, si, la, ti, do. You know, it's real basic. But it's something that, you know, if you're playing bass or you're playing guitar or any instrument, it's something you should practice quite often. And if you're trying to create a riff or something, you might practice out of those keys, minor and major, and go from there and play too. I play all the time and mix different things up. I don't know where the hell I'm going with stuff at times when I'm just screwing around, you know, trying to practice my keys, trying to learn where all the octaves are and stuff, and trying different tunings, and then figure it out. Like if you get used to, like say you play in standard tuning all the time, well, you kind of got to refigure out where everything is. Because like this guitar, I didn't do the drop tunings for a long time because I just would practice in E. So I decided, well, I'm going to go back to, you know, like practicing stuff like I used to practice when I was younger, and trying to play stuff like Soundgarden and, you know, different, you know, metal bands, or I guess they're a grunge band. They're a metal band. Fuck that grunge shit, man. That was so damn stupid. They're a metal band. Sorry, dudes. When you're combining punk and different crap, you're part of the metal genre, man. They really are. Alternative, you know. All right, whatever. If alternative, if it's soft stuff, but when you got heavy guitar like Alice in Chains and Soundgarden, they're fucking metal. Even Nirvana, you know, that's metal, dude. Come on, you know, it's a different kind of metal than like say like Metallica or Pantera, but it's still, you know, within that hard rock. It's not even hard rock, dude. You know, it's punk. You know, a lot of that stuff is mixed with punk, and then Alice in Chains. That's metal. Fuck what people say. That's metal, man. Them dudes they're an awesome band. I like them. What the fuck? I digressed off something else. I don't even know what I was talking about. I'm probably the worst YouTube person in the world, man. And no wonder nobody fucking wants to look at my stupid shit. Oh well, I'm learning. I need to fucking get off my ass, start making more videos and stuff, because I haven't been, because you know, it's hard for me to get into this shit. I'm sitting here fucking talking to this stupid thing, and it makes me feel like a dumbass. But whatever, I'll give it a try. You know, I suppose I start getting more serious, I'll start editing it and, you know, try to make this shit work better. But, you know, for right now, this is what I'm going to do, just use a damn phone. But, you know, I could edit with the phone, too. You know, I could start monkeying around with that shit. It's just I ain't interested in this fucking thing, man. And I never really fuck with it, other than, you know, I learned how to turn the camera on and do some fucking shit, and I play music through it, you know, because I can hook this thing up to one of my small amps, and I can sit here, listen to fucking whatever shit I want to, and play along with it, try to learn it, try to sing along with it, whatever, and shit like that. Oh man. Damn. I tell you what, I'm getting tired out, man. Oof. probably talking too much. You know, I gotta watch not to overexert myself too much. I'm gonna pretty soon get a pacemaker and defib pacemaker, whatever the hell it is. It's defibrillator because my heart's weak, so I gotta put one of them in me. But hey, man, if I pass out or something, I'm talking too much. I'll fucking, you know, if that ever happens to me, I tell you what, I'll leave it on here. I don't care. It's kind of funny as long as I don't die. I hope it don't happen. But, you know, it does drag you down, makes you tired when your heart's weak and shit. It does. It's fucking hard to work. It's hard to do shit. You know. I mean, I'm not whining, man. I'm grateful that I can do what I can do because I couldn't do shit, you know. A few months ago, shit was harder to do. The beginning of summer, say around May, and I could hardly frickin' walk out to the garage. You know, I couldn't hardly drive because I've got a frickin' stick shift. And it was so damn much of me just to use the clutch and use that, look around, you know. And I'll tell you what, man, when your heart's fucked up, it fucks you up, man. You know, it sucks. Because, you know, most anyone that knows me, they know I'm like I work really hard, and I'm a pretty intense worker and stuff. You know, I'd carry 4x6s on my shoulder and throw them around. Because, you know, get a good exercise out of it. Why not, man? Why not use your work to make yourself stronger and more physically fit and earn a living from it? You know, why not? You know, if you work a lot, you do construction and you work a lot, you don't got time to go to the damn gym. So when you get a chance, you do some heavy physical labor. It's fucking exercise, man. It's actually better than going to the gym, I think. Like, if you gotta carry fucking 100 fucking bags, well, that's a little extreme, but say you gotta carry 30 bags of 80-pound Quikrete off a truck and place them by holes you dug in the ground, and you do it by yourself. That's a damn good workout, man. You know, that is. Even if you got another guy working with you, you both carry 15 bags of it. Say you got to carry it 25 feet, 30 feet. You got to walk with that 80 pounds, 20, 30 feet. You know, and while be careful and not to break your leg in holes and shit. 'Cause, you know, most time in construction, you know, you're walking in all fucked up dirt and shit's around and shit ain't graded. So you got to be careful too. You know, I always like that I like the hard work. I wish I could do it now. You know, that does suck. It bums me out. You know, think how physical person I was. I mean, I'm not a super athlete or anything like some Navy SEALs dude. Nothing like that. I'm a fucking partier and drank and smoked weed and fucking all that bullshit. But I did always try to keep myself in shape. You know, I did. I'd do push-ups. I used to do 25 push-ups when I'd get up. And that was like, you can't do no less than that. You know, you set a standard of how many you're going to do, say maybe 25 a day or something in the morning. You know, we'll say maybe you want to do 50, or if you're capable of that. That'd probably work better. I'm not capable of doing 50. I would probably struggle doing 25, and I haven't even tried to do any, to be honest. I mean, the only thing I've really tried is to hold myself into a plank, because I don't want to strain myself with those push-ups. But anyhow, another digression, and I jump around everywhere because I'm fucking fucked up, I guess. Maybe my brain's fucked up from my heart being bad. I don't know. I'm fucking turning into a dumbass. But anyhow, like say, let's like say your goal is to maybe do 50 push-ups, all right, but you can only do 25. That's, you can do a good solid 25, all right. Well, you do every day. You make sure you do 25. Maybe you do 26. You know, you can do a couple more. That's cool. If you can do 30, that's cool. But you don't do any less than 25 ever. You know, you can do a good solid 25 is pretty easy for you. You know, say 30 is kind of hard. You know, do 25. No matter what, every day. Maybe try to add one or two more, or 30. You know, so you're trying to get to 30. Add one or two more. And what I'm trying to go with this, man, you start out doing something like that, man, you just bite it, take it out in little increments. And it really it's the discipline of it, of doing it every day. You know, I hope I get to where I can do a couple push-ups or something. You know, because I really can't do much other than, you know, swing my sticks, swing my arms around in the air. I've been riding the exercise bikes and stuff and do stuff like that, go for walks. But I would like to be able to do push-ups. I'd like to be able to climb up and stand on a damn ladder again. But, you know, I might not be able to, you know. I might want to stay the fuck off ladders, you know, is what most of my doctors told me, you know. Because I was like, as I'm working my little 7-foot ladder in my garage, you know, and I'm in there changing light bulbs, and, you know, it's like part of the light bulb thing fucking come loose and stuff, and the wire was a little loose inside there. So, you know, I tightened it up, put the damn thing back together, put a light bulb in it. That was a son of a bitch, man. I got kind of like, I didn't feel too good doing it. Because, you know, I'm holding my arms above my hand, and I'm standing on that ladder. My legs got a little wobbly and fucked up, and I'm like, God damn, I gotta get the fuck off this damn thing, you know. I probably should, you know, I told my doctor about it, and he's like, man, you probably should, you don't want to be up on ladders, bud, and putting your hands above your head with, you know, like your heart and the way it is, it does put more tax on it, you know, and that's why I'm getting weaker and stuff like that, you know. But I probably need to stay off ladders. I really, it'd probably be why. Damn, it's fucking hard for me to do that, because it's like I spent most of my freaking life fucking climbing up and down on shit, climbing all over machines or climbing all over buildings, you know, that were being built. Because I've mostly done carpentry work and, you know, plastic injection, or just different machine maintenance types and stuff. You know, either set up or maintenance. I've done a lot of them different jobs like that. And, you know, I'm a climbing fool, man. That I like climbing on stuff. Shit, I like climbing trees when I was a kid, and I guess I never grew out of it, man. You know? But, you know, reality kind of kicks in when you start having problems like that. You don't want to fall. And when you're on blood thinners, like I am, you definitely don't want to fall. Don't want to fall off no damn ladder. You know? So, I suppose any time I don't know what to do, because I need to be able to get up on something like that at times. And I'm just going to have to be damn careful if I do that. But, you know, my doctor kind of told me to stay off them. He said that I don't want you up on no damn 20-foot ladder. You have no business being up there. And, you know, just, I mean, think about it, man. You're like you're a carpenter. You've done remodeling and stuff like that. Um, you know, you're used to being up on a ladder. You're going up there with your tools, your tool belt. Maybe you got like a screw gun, one of them little impacts, or they got little battery nail guns and stuff now, DeWalt. And you got some nails and screws. You got your hammer, your square. Maybe like, I used to always carry one of them, fencing tools, because it was like a pliers, little hammers. They're meant for, getting those type nails for putting up fencing. I used to carry that thing with me because it was useful, because if you had to pull a nail out and you couldn't get your whatever on it, or couldn't get the head of the nail out far enough, that thing was great. And then, it's better than a cat's paw for the most part. If you had to dig nails out and stuff, cat's paw would probably be better. But that, I used to carry that. And what the hell else did I carry? Razor knife, pencils, I said nails, and that, screws, chalk line. I mean, I've never weighed my tool belt, but I probably should. And I bet on average it was 25, 30 pounds, plus a 28-ounce hammer. Or possibly in some jobs, I might even be using 2 hammers, because I might be using my little, I got like a little mini sledge. It's about that. I might have my little claw hammer and have that little sledge. So, you end up probably 25, 30 pounds, maybe a little even more in your tool belt. That shit gets heavy. And you're up working 20 foot in the air, maybe more. Sometimes, moving around on a ladder or scaffolding, or if you rent a machine to, pick you up. And that's a lot of strain on you, You're standing there doing that, and you're reaching over your head, and you're working, trying to do that. I couldn't even imagine it. That putting the nail gun up over your head to shoot it and stuff takes a lot of strength and power. Just to do that, man. I just could not imagine doing it. I mean, I really haven't tried to put like a lot of screws in overhead. I think I've like maybe fixed a couple things in my garage, and put 2 or 3 screws in something, but I haven't like done any kind of like big project. I'd probably have to get somebody to help me, really. I don't know if what I could do, or sometimes too, it's like I built this little thing out here for this wisteria to grow on. Man, I took a couple days and built it. I'd work on it for 5 minutes, and then probably have to fucking sit down for fucking 15, and get back up and do another thing, and that's just what I did, and it took me a long time to do it, but I got it done, and I got a thing for the wisteria to go on. So, I put a couple of screws in some things. Shit. I wish I could work, man. I don't look forward to trying to be on disability or any of that stuff. But I mean, I don't really have a whole lot of choice now. I don't know. At least at this time, I hope I can find something else, because I really do want to keep working somehow. I hope I can do something with my guitar, or fucking working at a guitar store or something like that. That wouldn't be too taxing on me. I'd love to be able to do something like that, but I don't think I could stand all day. I really don't. I don't think I could. I get so damn tired out just talking like this, just doing this crap, and I'm going to the doctor, you know, because I went to the doctor, and I went, you know, I had to walk. You have to walk around some, and you know, I took the elevator up because I mean it was only 3 flights, but you know, I just walked out of from the parking lot, which I actually did pretty good. You know, I didn't get all out of breath or nothing. But, you know, I take the elevator up because I don't want to walk up all them stairs, man. I used to always walk the stairs. And that fucking sucks. I'd walk the stairs every time I could. I didn't, you know, I don't like them damn elevators, to be honest. Bunch of sick people. Oh, man. Oh, shit. But I used to always walk upstairs and crap. I used to never care, like, when I'd go to the store or something. I didn't care how fucking far I parked away from shit. Okay, that's cool. I don't fucking walk a fucking mile. I don't give a shit. You know? Because I walked all the damn time, man. And I walked with carrying shit on me. You know? I'd have fucking extra 20, 25, 30 pounds of stuff on me at any time. I'm just walking with it. That's something about weak and hard. I've gotten to where I can, you know, walk out to the mailbox, walk into the doctor's office all right, and walk up and down the road a little bit, walk around in the yard, you know. I mean, I ain't going on no 10-mile hikes or something. If I pace myself and sit down, I can walk a mile, but I'm gonna have to probably sit down some way through it, rest, stop and rest. You know, I think I can walk a mile. I'm pretty certain I can. You know, at least I hope I can. That used to always be like a hallmark of fitness, even as being like elderly, is to try to maintain being able to run a mile. You know, and you know, a fast jog pace, fast as you can muster and be able to do. Stopping, you know, is important to keep that up because, you know, as a martial artist, this is not an absolute thing, but the faster you can run a mile, the better it is likely that you can do in a violent conflict. Because if you can sustain, you know, that action of running, that's pretty damn good. You know, and if you come up across someone that's trying to, you know, hurt you, kick your ass and shit, and they can't run a mile, and, you know, you can, at least you could fucking run away from them, and if not, you know, you'll have the level of fitness to be able to wrestle them and push you off of them, or maybe if you know how to box a little bit, maybe pop them a couple times or do whatever. You know, you can outpace them and shit. You can last longer than someone that couldn't run a mile. You know, if you can keep away from them, get away from them. So I always tried to maintain the ability to run a mile because at least I can, you know, if I can do a mile pretty good, if I can run a mile away from someone and get the hell away from them, that's pretty good. But, you know, at this point in my life, like, man, I ain't running no mile. That fucking sucks. You know? I probably ain't ever going to be able to do that shit again. This running and stuff like that is fun. It makes you feel good, man. It does. Doing physical exercise, like riding bicycles and shit, it's like fucking playing intense guitar, man. You get a rush from it. It makes you feel great. You know, it sucks that I'm not going to have that, probably ever have that level of intensity again. That's what I keep thinking. It just bums me out, man. You know, how great that feels, you know, because you know you worked hard and went at it, man. But you know what? I'm just on a different level now. That's the way I look at it. You know, I can still exercise, I can still try to have some intensity, but maybe my intensity just isn't as intense as it was in the past. And it doesn't matter. What matters is that you keep on going and that you have the discipline of keeping on going, because that's how you maintain at least some level of strength, you know, something. You know, even if you're just walking, you know, you're walking and stuff, you're getting up and walking. That's all you can do. That's awesome, man. Keep doing it. Walk. You know, if this is the only exercise that you can do, you know, if you got to lay in bed and, you know, and wiggle your fingers and toes, then let that be it. You're moving. You're doing something. If that's all you got, that's what you got. Start working on that. You know? Then you can start, you know, pushing your arms out or something. Because any movement is life. If you don't move, you know, you're dead, man. Shit's going to eat you. So you got to fucking get up and move. You got to do stuff. You got to force yourself to do physical things, even if you don't want to. Even if you're in a little pain, you know. If the pain's really fucking horrible, back off, you know. You know, you got to talk to your doctor and all that stuff, and you got to know yourself, too. You don't want to hurt yourself. But there might be a little pain involved sometimes of trying to get better after an injury, and you just have to accept that. And the same, you know, like sometimes my knee hurts, but it's not bad enough to where I really need work on it or anything. Well, you know, I just kind of try to exercise it and work it out and slow down a little bit, you know. And then it usually feels better, and I'm cool, you know. And, you know, my feet hurt too from walking on. Anybody that worked on concrete for any amount of time knows about the fucking feet are hurting. Or, you know, people work in hospitals or, you know, where they're on their feet 12 hours a day, running their butt off. And, they'll tell you about, you know, their feet hurting, especially as they get older. And, you know, my feet bother me too, man, but there's a lot of good exercises for helping the feet too. There's all kinds of, like, you put your foot up like this on your ball of your foot, and you can do ankle rotations. You can hold your foot out and go do like this and all that crap, just like you do with your hands, man. And all that stuff's good for your feet, you know. And somewhat kind of even good for your knees, because like when you like do like say like you go like this with your foot, you kind of feel that on the top of your knee a little bit when you do some of those motions, you know. All those are good exercises, man. And as you get older, man, they're just normal, you know, like normal things that you do, like say like you go like this. You know, like you're trying to reach and pick something up and put it down, you know. That's how you know, get yourself back in shape, you know, something happened to you. Do normal things like, you know, like if you don't have no exercise equipment and you're really pulling, you're trying to get better from something, maybe take a grocery bag and put a couple cans in it and put that can up on the counter and put it down, put it down. Maybe carry it and walk around in the circle in your place too. You know, you can do that, stuff like that. You know, all that stuff's great. You know, I mean, that's crazy, man. I keep thinking about ways how the fuck can I work out and stuff. Cause I'm fucked, man. I can't, you know, I ain't gonna go out and, you know, I ain't no damn Ferrari no more. You know, I ain't even a bicycle. You know, one time maybe I was kind of like a race car, but I ain't no damn more, man. I want to beat up old frickin' Fiero in someone's garage. But that don't hey man, that's okay. I can still train. Like I said, I do this stuff all the time. And all the crap they teach you in Wing Chun and all the crap with the wrist. You don't got to do those forms like they teach you. You can just do exercises like this with all that stuff. That's just as good as any of the crap they teach in the forms. And just do this normal movement like that. I do this all the time because I play guitar, man. My hands are often sore from it, and that helps. Same with this hand. Do this hand. Do your concept palm up thing. That's all that shit means. A lot of Wing Chun is stupid. I'm not a big fan of traditional Wing Chun at all. I think mostly a lot of it's just a gimmick to sell shit, to sell flowers that look good. So to get students. Now, kind of Wing Chun I always thought was. My teacher was mean. He taught me by slapping the shit out of me most of the damn time. Throwing me on the ground and putting his foot in my face or my neck or, something. He was kind of mean, so his Wing Chun was rough. Because he also did judo, and he was a boxer, too. He was a damn good freaking boxer, man. So he didn't like knock the fuck out of it, put you in the hospital and stuff. The students he didn't. He put people in the hospital, but he didn't hurt his students, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. But, he was rough, man. Straight training. Oh, man, it's kind of cool to think back on my thoughts, man. I got 42 minutes of just fucking bullshit, me talking. Probably fucking incoherent as all fuck, too, man. Ain't nobody gonna watch this shit. And maybe, something ever happened to me, maybe someone that people that give a fuck about me that, ain't seen me in a long time or whatever. Or they might want to watch it. So, that's kind of why I make this stuff, too. But whatever. I digress again. There ain't no point to nothing I'm saying. I'm just rambling on like a fucking jackass. I probably should end this because damn, it's fucking already up to fucking 42 minutes. 43 minutes. Damn. Hell's wrong with me? Just rambling on and fucking recording. And I didn't even record no damn guitar, man. I'm the worst YouTube fucking creator on the face of the earth, I guess. I gotta figure out some stuff how to do this better. I can keep watching this damn Chrome. I think he's pretty cool. He does this thing called Van Life or something Yeah, I think he's just Van Life. And he lives in Vancouver. And I think that dude's pretty smart, man. That dude done pretty good for himself. I don't think that would happen for me, but because it'd be cool if it did, but I'd have to get a hell of a lot better at doing this shit. I don't expect nobody ever gonna fucking want to watch a fucking 45 minutes of this bullshit. What a waste of fucking time, man. But, hey, whatever. Maybe somebody might like it. There might be some value in the shit I say to people because, hey, man, I hope they do well and can I can encourage them, even someone like myself that's in horrible, dire straits because of a heart condition, that I ain't going to give up. I'm going to keep training. I'm going to keep trying to be as physically fit as a fucking gimp person with a bad heart can be. Because the rest of my body's fairly strong. My muscles, my arms are strong, and I'm flexible. I could even punch and kick hard. Nothing that just, no stamina. And that's, I'd have to change the way I think a lot, in martial arts. As far as like my self-defense goes. And I'm kind of fortunate to have had the person that I did that taught me, because, I watched him go from a very he had health problems because he was older, and I watched him change throughout, how he'd teach, and he taught like that, like he taught me when I was fairly young, and you get through the basics, and you just keep working on the basics, and every now and again he'd teach me some stuff, this and that, and I'd get together with him. He'd train a little bit, talk and bullshit, drink coffee, that kind of thing. And he'd have like his son hooked up with this chick, and that had some older boys, and he's teaching them. He trained them a little different. He trained them different than he trained me. Teach everyone differently. Everyone that he trained, he taught them a little different. They got a little different thing out of what they wanted for him. But he did pretty good overall. But I watched him, like what I was trying to say earlier. I watched him change his tactics over the years I knew him. He didn't stay the same. His body changed. He had physical limitations due to his health and whatnot. And what's crazy about this is when I think about this is a couple of years before this dude died, man, he got into a big fight with these fucking redneck motherfuckers, man. And one of them was about to fucking thump his boy pretty good. And he fucked the dude up. And, Papa come alive to protect his boy. He fucked that dude up. He knocked the fucking fuck out of him, dude. He knocked the motherfucker out, and he fell on top of him. And then he fucking grabbed him up, and I don't know if he put a guard on him or wrapped or did any of that. But I do know he had a fucking wrap around on the dude's fucking elbow and broke the fucking arm and shit. Get this motherfucker off me, man. He's like, oh, you get him off me. He's knocked out. I'm not strong enough to push him off me. What the fuck, man? That dude he could back up and knock you out. He could backpedal and knock you the fuck out, man. That's someone that's good with their hands. Really good. Because most of us are moving forward. Myself, I always thought to move forward, not backpedal. And then I'm doing a run away from someone. Well, he'd fucking knock you out while he's running away from you. That's some fucking that's skill. That's fucking skill. That's like Muhammad Ali shit. That's fucking badass. And an old man that fucking was gonna fucking die in a few years. Unreal. He ain't gonna let nobody fucking whip his boy's ass. Now, while he was there, no fucking way, man. Not that his boy would get his ass whipped. His boy would probably rip the dude's fucking head off. But, still, it don't matter how bad your son is, all right, and how tough he is. You see someone fucking with him, and you think they're gonna hurt him, and, even old Papa Bear gonna fucking rip some fucking shit up. He will. Hey, boy could be a fucking 20-year-old badass fucking Marine, man. And you ain't fucking with my boy, motherfucker. Even though you on your deathbed and got a bad heart and shit. I'm glad I knew people like that, man. I'm glad I fucking knew people like that. Because that's the kind of motherfuckers I want to fucking know. I don't want to know punk-ass fucking pussy motherfuckers. Even the guys that I fucking play guitar and shit with. I want them to be fucking guys like that. Cause that's the only kind of guy, man, I can respect. You know, man that fucking die for his fucking family. Wouldn't think fucking twice of it. You know. Well, fuck, man. I fucking said enough fucking business bullshit for this day, man. I hope you all have a good day. Like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Whatever, man. You know? Whatever. I didn't even do a single riff. What the hell is wrong with me? Alright, man. I'm out of here. Bye.